Paul, welcome back to the TV. It's been a wee while since we've chatted, and I have to say I've seen such growth in you as a person and, most importantly, as a football player. How are you enjoying life here?
Yeah, it's been good. Difficult when I first came. Had to get used to it, but now I'm just starting to enjoy myself, and you can see on the pitch that I'm starting to play the football that I know I can play, and obviously we're just picking up wins after wins after wins. So yeah, I'm happy.
Let's talk about today's game. It's a goal, man of the match performance, and of course for the team 3 points. What was the standout moments for you?
The standout moments for me were, how together we were after we conceded the first goal. Obviously, it's not good conceding a goal, in the first half, because in this league, the apparent saying is if they score first, they win. But now we went into the dressing room, and the gaffer just told us to keep digging in, and we just gave a solid 10 out of 10 performance in the second half.
Tell us about your goal.
My goal. All praise to Nsio, gave me the ball and he just ran and the two players followed him and I just went in and just said, I'm just going to just shoot myself, and I just went in and I was happy, yeah.
Your body shape suggested that immediately you received the ball, you're thinking, I'm striking this, because you have to have a little stutter first to open up the space, and then it's a clean strike.
Yeah.
Keeper gets a glove, but power.
Yeah, just tried to get the ball under control because the ball was running away from me. And yeah, as soon as I just saw the goal just open, I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to smash it. And yeah, it was a goal.
As we would always want for a football team, there was an intensity that if we lost anything, we were fighting stronger to get it back at the other end. Third goal, at one point I thought you'd actually got a flick on it as well, not far away with a header there as well.
We obviously Jay had the ball, crossed it in us 2-1, and then obviously I think we just stepped off the gas a bit, and then they scored. But then all credit to Jordan, came back from an injury to get us 3-2, and then we just had to, see the game out by defending and just staying together, yeah.
That's maybe actually Ennis's one that I'm thinking of, where you got up. It's a great leap, but
yeah,
as it falls through, there's a melee there.
Yeah, I know. Ennis, honestly, he's been a joy to watch. Came in, getting goals, being there, just being a pest for the defenders. And yeah, I completely don't know how he scored. It just came off him, and I was like, wow, it's a goal. So yeah, all credit to him and credit to Jay as well. So yeah.
How's your game developing?
Oh no, it's been good. Obviously, kind of shaky at the start, but when you have Hanno, Dicey, Steve-O, Dara, Jay, Jordan, Bruni, Roscoe, all the senior ones helping you, it just makes your game easier. And by my performances, I've just been digging out, driving through the games, and yeah, it's been a joy.
It seems that what we're seeing now is the player that you described wanting to be when you first signed on. Dynamic, box to box. Your speed of thought and your speed of expression with your feet was very evident today.
Yeah, when you first come and you first start, you're just trying to get used to it. But as soon as you get used to it, everything just becomes quick, and you're just like before you receive the ball, like your mind's already proactive, so you already know what you're gonna do, and that's credit to the senior ones telling me what to do. So, yeah.
You were telling me you've reached the grand old age of 20, so maturities came into your life as well as your game.
Yeah, when you're younger, you just want to get games, kid about, but in the first team environment, you have to really stick in and drive through, especially in this league. And yeah, 10-20 kind of helped me mature a bit, so yeah.
Great. Managers sat in that seat moments before you arrived, telling us about how much he's enjoying having you just in the group, but he's actually loving watching you playing football, from someone that's been through a really strong career himself. What's the connection like across the coaching staff?
No, the connections are good. The gaffer always wants 100% from me, and I always try to give 100% back to them. But in training they help me out. Andy, JC, Mac, Jack, all of them, they help me out, and has improved my game throughout the season. Yeah.
Is it a big culture shock when you arrive at Scottish Championship football? You've had so many positive moments of praise across your career, your development, but then you've got to recalibrate. You've got to fit in. The pace is different, the tempo, the physicality is very obviously different, and it strikes me that there's often for young players a bit of a grounding has to come first before you actually say, that's what's needed of me, and you've certainly delivered it.
You know, ever since I've came, I've just been, you know, humble. You know, obviously, people that come through, you know, as a young player, always want to, you know, make a name for themselves. And I feel like I've, you know, made a name for myself now. Even though we've got 4 more games left, yeah, I'll try to give 100% every game, and you know, I've really enjoyed it. So I'm just happy to be here. Yeah.
Do you feel the affection that us Raith Rovers fans have for you?
Oh yeah. You know, after the game, just clapping the fans. You know, just cheers, whistles, all of that. Praise, and you know, it gives you, as a young lad, you want that because it gives you more like confidence to keep playing the way you play.
There was a comment made as I was coming round, and it was something that strikes a chord with myself, and that is that one of the most sad points of today is that we're not potentially going to have many games left to watch you play.
Yeah, you know, you never know what can happen. You know, obviously the season's almost done, transfer window is almost open. Speak to my agent. If I come back here, then I'll be happy to come back here. But that's really up to, you know, Rangers, my agent, you know, the management down there. So I'm more than happy to come back if that's the case. Yeah.
Paul, we'll be putting no pressure on you, but what we need to do is express our gratitude. What you've done is you've arrived, you've developed, and you've delivered for Raith Rovers. That's foremost in our mind, and it's been a real joy to watch you. Great performance today, well done.
Thank you.